Here it is. This just arrived. It's the Emisar D4 version 2. I've never done this before. I always get my lights out and use them for a couple days or a week and then do a review or an initial look. This has not even been looked at yet. Fixing to look at this thing with y'all. Let's check it out and see what's up. That is exactly what I ordered. That's the color, extra bezel, clip. Man, that looks good. That is exactly what I was wanting. We're gonna do some side-by-side stuff and show y'all what this thing looks like next to my original D4, the version 1. And obviously knowing it's got some different machining here, seeing some different stuff that they've done already. I think that's the same clip. Looks about the same to me. I'm gonna swap those out and put that on there. I think that's gonna give it a really cool look. Figured why not? I'm ordering it, waiting all this time, might as well get it. The 18350 tube. I've already got me a vape cell. Little purple 18350 waiting on that. Nice looking setup. Got the obvious O-rings and lanyard. No instructions, but that's okay because this user interface is my favorite and I'm not going to have any issues with that. I'll run y'all through it and show you what's up. These auxiliary lights, man, looking forward to trying those out too. Alright, let me stop this video. Gotta go get some batteries. Now here they are side by side, and there's a good bit of difference. They have a lanyard hole on the D4V2. That is a magnetic tail cap, and it makes these two just a little bit difference in length. Notice how the V2 is just a little bit longer, and I was wrong, the clip is different on this V2. I think this is more like the clip on my D1. A little bit different, and then the 18650 tube has some different machining versus the smooth. I had to bend this clip out just a little bit on account of that being a rough texture. It was kind of hard going in and out of the pocket. Put a screwdriver in there and just very carefully bent it out just a little bit so it wasn't so tough, but I like it a lot more. I mean, for putting it in the pocket, I have something to kind of grab a hold of and drive it down in there versus this didn't really have as much. You know, I made it work, but I prefer this clip. And yeah, man, really liking it. Let's go ahead and take a look at this V2, see how I have it in the cycling mode for the auxiliary. It's pretty easy to do. You're gonna press this button 7 times and release to go ahead and get your auxiliary lights turned on, and then you'll press 7 times again to get the auxiliary lights to flash, and then 7 times again turns the auxiliary lights off. Then to cycle through and pick your color, we'll press 7 times and hold on the 7th press. Let's do that. So that's the cycling. Then any color that you like or prefer, you would hold up on that color. Let's stay on that one for instance. See how you release, and now that's the color that it's on. The tint is going to be different on these. With the original D4, I did the XPL high in 6500K, and then as you saw on the box when we were looking at it, this is going to be the SST20 in 4000K. Just really wanted something in this tint. There it is on its lowest setting, ramping up just a little bit. Yep, there it is. Get you a little bit of pulsing going on. Huh, pretty cool. Good tint though. I've been playing around with it just for a few minutes when I was off camera. We're gonna get them out. We'll show you the difference between the two and give you some beam shots. But really liking those auxiliary lights. I'm kind of a nerd for stuff like that. I put the clip to where the light can be up in the pocket, so can do different stuff and cycle through different colors whenever I'm wanting to do something different. I like that magnetic tail cap, and just very well made. They've made some nice improvements. Very pleased with my choice. Change that bezel up too. That's for when I'm going out on the town wanting to look good, you know. We're in work mode right now. I'm just kidding. I'll wind up changing it up and leaving it. I was actually telling y'all wrong on these auxiliary lights. It took me coming into the shop here and seeing that they were actually on when I thought they were off. Out there in the daylight I couldn't see. So right now they're off. Let me go ahead and cycle and show y'all what the auxiliary lights actually do. That is the lowest level, and I wasn't seeing that out there in the daylight. Pretty cool. That's another nice little feature. You can run these things so dimly that you're not gonna hardly see them in the daytime, and then be able to find your light at night. Then next, and I'm just pressing 7 times and releasing on the 7th. That's going to be that same color is now brighter, and it's more of a yellow. Even in with the naked eye, it's more of a yellow when it's brighter. When it was on the lower setting, it looked more like a green. There is an actual green on here too. Alright, and then this other one is going to be like a firefly or a flicker or whatever you want to call it. Comes on low and then comes on higher, and it just does that. And then 7 more presses and it actually turns it off. This is something else I was wanting to do. I was wanting to show you all the difference in tint between all these. This is the SST20 LEDs that we've been talking about, 4000K. And then in the middle here, I went ahead and pulled out the FW3A, that's 5000K. And then on the far right, you're going to see 6500K coming out of those XPL high. Just a little bit of a tutorial of what type of tint you're going to get out of those LED types and what those tints look like. I like that neutral color that you're seeing right there with the 4000K, and then there's something in between for everybody, and there's the cooler white that you're hearing about and reading about, and now you get to actually kind of see what you're dealing with. Now time for the beam shots. Check out that glow. That's on the higher mode. And see that concrete device over there here in this retention pond? That is 80 feet away. And then the chain link is a full 100 feet away. And I like that tint. I like it a lot. 4000K is really nice. Just like the D4, good flood. Here's the original D4. That's 6500K, so it's going to be a little bit brighter in lumen. But I wanted something different as far as the tint is concerned. And I'm going to say between these two LED types, they're getting about as hot, equally the same, holding up toward the end here. I mean, these little lights, they're not going to disperse heat very well. If you're getting something to run on turbo for a long period of time, you need to get something bigger, obviously. And just for fun, I went ahead and grabbed the FW3A. The sun's starting to come up here. I almost reached my limit of what I could get away with showing you all these beams, but there's the FW3A, and that's in the 5000K. To my eyes and what I'm seeing, it's about the same. It's reaching that concrete out there at 80 feet, chain link, 100 feet. about the same, even though it's got the 3 LEDs. The only difference that I can see is the tint. All really good lights. If you finances allow for it, I say get all you can. A lot of fun. There it is again. Alright, thank y'all for watching. If you got any questions, hit it up.